a lot of women that go through even infertility problems, it's a stress problem.
Wow.
So, and then you get into your 40s, and now we've got this, it's been chronic, we've got chronicity. So you get all these symptoms that women start doing like pieces to, and they're not getting the answer.
That's fascinating. So what is the solution? What would you recommend for women in their 40s who've got this, let's call it a chronic stress issue? Their adrenals are shot. They've been workaholics. They've been on the success train. They finally achieved what they sought to achieve. They got far enough in their career, and now they're like, hey, maybe I'd maybe I'd like to either have a family, but at a minimum, I want to have balanced, healthy hormones. What's the first step that people should take, and what should they pay attention to?
Right. So I start with the basics, because, at the end of the day, we can do a lot of fancy things with supplementation, even medications and other things. But if I don't have the basics in line, I'm not going to get very far. So the basics are things like protect your sleep. So in my hormone reset program, one of the key requirements is we have to protect and preserve and improve our sleep quality, and the length of sleep. So sleep is something that is required, and we're starting to understand that it's by far more impactful across all disease states.
Okay.
And so, fundamental is getting sleep under control. And that's everything from your environment, what's your room like, what's the body temperature like, what's the air temperature in the room, dark room, all the way down to like your ritual before you go to bed. So you can kind of wind down and sort of unlock the relaxation reset sort of phase of your body. Because most of us, get to bed with our hair on fire, and then we start to-do listing while we're laying there and we can't get to sleep.
Yep.
Or we're so exhausted, we fall asleep and then we can't stay there. And that's a sign that those hormones are out of balance. So protecting sleep, making sure that we are also eating appropriately to help harness the hormones, and also not turn on the starvation response. So usually by the time I've seen women in their 40s and 50s is they have yo-yo dieted a lot. Those kind of things are not sustainable and not the right way to fix it. They have in some cases, there may be a short therapeutic window, but we actually have to nourish the hormones and nourish the body. So it's helping restore that balance to not only the metabolic hormones, the adrenal hormones, and therefore when I get those working, the thyroid starts working better, and then we can work on the sex hormones, and often those start to become more balanced when we get those fundamentals underway. So we work on meal timing and appropriate meal consumption. And then obviously we use a significant amount of supplementation and other lifestyle things to improve the hormones.